Hi there, guys, and welcome back. We've got the Ralph Kiner show here for you today. The Pirates playing against the Giants probably just a couple of months ago here in this 1949 replay. I'd say actually probably a couple of weeks ago since we're only in early June. This game would have been a key game and a key series for first place in the National League. However, the Pirates have really kind of slowed down while the Giants have been absolutely on fire. And so the real attraction today is this man up at the plate, Ralph Kiner. I know that a lot of people in the comment section have been questioning the lineups. These are lineups I put together myself, and part of the philosophy is if you have a guy who's hitting like this, 386 batting average, 504 on base percentage, and an 831 slugging percentage, you want to get him as many plate appearances as you possibly can. Kiner's hit 23 home runs. And we'll see if he can keep that pace up here today against Dave Koslo. So we'll strap on in and get going. 37-15 are the Giants. 28-21 are the Pirates. And Dave Koslo up there for the Giants starts Kiner off with a strike, 0-1. Koslo with an 8-2 record, 2.32 ERA as Kiner fouls that one off. 0-2 quickly. There's a pop-up out of play. No play for Mize there, the first baseman. So remains 0-2. And there's a swing and a miss, and down goes Ralph, one away. That'll bring up Ed Stevens. Stevens hitting only 357 here for the Pirates. 84 at-bats, takes a strike, and then fouls one off. It's 0-2. Foul ball to the right side and out of play. And the next one is popped up. It's out to the other side. Gordon goes over to the railing, leans over, and makes the catch. A spectacular play by Sid Gordon for the second out. That'll bring up Dixie Walker here for the Pirates. Hitting 336 is the right fielder, and he hits a ground ball over to Johnny Mize, who runs to the back himself, and we go to the bottom of the first inning. So just like that, there's not too much for the Pirates to cheer about so far. Sid Gordon will be the leadoff hitter here for the Giants, hitting 310 against Cliff Chambers. Chambers is 6-1 with a 3.70 ERA. He's been pitching much better in this replay than in real life. That's been the case for everybody on both of these teams, and Gordon takes a strike, 0-1. Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2 quickly. And that's in the dirt, no swing by Sid, so it's 1-2. That's high. 2-2 now the count on Gordon. 11 home runs for Sid, and he lines that one past the third baseman Castiglione for a base hit, and that'll bring up Willard Marshall. So up comes Marshall. Marshall hitting 316, 8 home runs, 24 men driven in. Gordon has some speed, but we'll see if we end up sending him or not. We won't this time, and there's a pitch high and outside to Willard. It's 1-0. Chambers has walked 23 so far this season against 38 strikeouts, so he doesn't walk many, and Marshall gets a hold of this baby. That one goes deep and is out of here. He pulled that one over to right field, and that was over to that corner there, 258 feet away, his 9th home run of the season. And without even recording a single out, the Giants already have a 2-0 lead, so how about that? Marshall getting this one open in a hurry, and yeah, you heard right, 258 down the right field line. There's Bobby Thompson, hits a ground ball to Castiglione at third, throws to first for the out, and there's one away. 280 down the left field line, 258 down the right field line. Here's Johnny Mize, fouling one away, 0-1. The Polo Grounds is a strange park. Sometimes it plays as the pitcher's park, sometimes the hitter's. 1-1 count, and that's a line drive to second, but Basgal is able to jump up and make the catch for the out. 2 away. Good play by Monty. That'll bring up Walker Cooper. Cooper has been hitting way over his head. 10 home runs and 131 at-bats, hitting 267. He had only 4 home runs in real life and didn't have quite the same average. It's that lefty-righty, and he hits well against lefties per the split. And this is where I think the real controversy lies, because the question is, so is it right to have Cooper hitting so often against left-handed pitching? Is this realistic or not? This is another conversation for us to have at a different time, perhaps. The funny thing is that Cooper is going to end up being traded away from the Giants. I think it's after this game. We'll find out for sure before these two teams meet again. Cooper, with the 0-1 count, takes the ball high, 1-1. And there's a fly ball to center. Westlake has that for the out. We go to the top of the second. So top of the second inning here, and the Pirates have already jumped off to a big lead. Wally Westlake will lead this off. Westlake's hitting a hair over 300 and takes the ball. He has 4 home runs against 23 in real life, so some of them will hit better and some worse. 1-1 now the count on Wally. There's a swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. This is hit deep to right. Lockman goes up, and he can't get that one. It bounces off the wall over there. I told you it's a short porch. That's going to be an easy double for Westlake, and that brings up Pete Castiglione. So I suppose this means that the Polo Grounds is playing as a hitter spark today. Castiglione takes a strike, 0-1, hitting .295. Fly ball left field. Lockman does have room for it, and he makes the catch for the out, one away. Stan Rojek comes up now. Stan, the shortstop, takes a strike, 247 this season. Hits one over the other way. Marshall's got that for the out. Westlake going for third, and here comes the throw. Not a great throw. Gordon had to leap up to grab that, and Westlake was safe underneath it. So a runner on at third base now for the Pirates with 2 outs here in the top of the second. That'll bring up Monty Bascal. And there's a bad swing and a miss at the curveball, 0-1 on Monty. And there's a ball low, 1-1. Down in the dirt again, 2-1 now on Bascal. Fouled away, now it's 2-2. And that's driven deep to left. That baby's gone. Bascal, first home run of the season. And is it playing as a hitter's park today? You bet. 2-2 now the score. That'll bring up Ed Fitzgerald, 2-2. So only the second hit given up by Dave Koslo, and it's cost him. Fitzgerald takes the ball low, and then a swing and a miss on a nasty changeup that time, 1-1. The strike in the outside corner is 1-2 on Ed. That's a little bit high, 2-2. And there's the big bending curveball, but it misses just outside, full count. There's a shot to right center field. That's going to be down on the ground between Thompson and Marshall. Marshall ends up getting there. Fitzgerald, not fast, has to hold it first. And that brings up now the pitcher, Cliff Chambers, but watch out, he's hitting .385 after 26 at-bats. He takes a strike. There's a swing and a miss. It's 0-2 on Cliff, and he swings and misses at that one in the dirt, and we go to the bottom of the second inning. So, pretty close game here already. The Pirates came out, or the Giants rather, came out to that big 2-run lead bottom of the first, and the Pirates came right back with a home run of their own. Here we go to the bottom of the second, and it's Bill Rigney up there who takes the ball. Rigney's hitting .310. Swing and a miss, 1-1 now the count. There's a ground ball to third. Castiglione on to first, 1 away. Whitey Lockman up there now. Takes a strike, 0-1. And that's lifted over to right center field. Westlake moves over into the gap, grabs it for the out, 2 away. Here now is Buddy Kerr, the shortstop. So the shortstop, Rojek, hit that home run for, it was the second baseman, Bascal, hitting the home run for the Giants. See what Kerr here can do. Takes a strike and then a ball. That second one looked like strike 2, but they called it a ball. That's how they call it in 1949. There's another ball, 2-1. There's a big pop-up. Bascal's got that for the out, and we go up to the top of the third inning. So top of the third inning starts off here for the Pirates. 2-2 the tie, and it's a pretty competitive ball game so far. Here comes Ralph Kiner, who takes a strike, 0-1. The ball high and inside, 1-1 on Kiner. A ground ball to the left side. Gordon, the third baseman, has that, throws to first for the out, and there's 1 away. Ed Stevens now. There's a ball off the plate, 1-0 on Ed. Ground ball to the right side. Rigney throws to first, 2 away, and here comes Dixie Walker. The foul ball by Dixie, 0-1, and a ball low, 1-1. 0-for-1 today is Walker. Line down the right field line, but just foul. 1-2 now the count. And that's low. It's 2-2. Swing, foul tip, but Cooper can't hold on. Remains 2-2. And there's strike 3 called in the inner half right below the belt. And so just like that, we go to the bottom of the third inning. The Giants come up here with a 2-2 ball game. 3 hits for the Pirates, only 2 for the Giants. Here comes Dave Koslo, the pitcher, who takes the ball, 1-0. And there's a ball that just misses, 2-0 the count. Ground ball to the left side. Castiglione grabs it and throws over to first, 1 away. And up will come Sid Gordon again. Already has a base hit today. He led off the game with a hit. He takes a ball. He's 1-for-1. Fouls 1 away. 1-1 the count. And that's high. 2-1. Little ground ball third base to Castiglione to first, and there's 2 away. Here comes Willard Marshall. He had that big home run in the first inning. Takes the ball inside, 1-0. That's belted to the right field corner, and that is gone again. 2 pulled by Marshall, both to the right field side. 3-2 Giants. I should say 3-2 Marshall, because he's been the only one making the runs for New York. 3-2 ball game. That'll bring up Bobby Thompson, and Thompson takes the ball low, 1-0. It's inside for another ball, 2-0. That's high and wide. It's 3-0 on Bobby. Great Scott takes a strike, 3-1. That's low again. So the first walk has been given up by Chambers. Chambers, in case you aren't watching this, 58 walks in real life against 91 strikeouts. And by the way, I'm always interested to know what you're doing. I figure that since it's YouTube, most people are probably listening more than they're watching. So I'll try to give you as much as I can, both from the simulation and from the sort of mental picture. Here's Johnny Mize who takes the ball. Mize, the left-hand hitter, takes another ball off the plate, 2-0, and the lefties have really been cranking it today at short porch and right, man. There's a strike, 2-1 now to Johnny, and that is just low, 3-1 the count. And that one misses wide, so Chambers having some problems. He walked Thompson, and then he's walked Mize, and he set himself up for some trouble. Here is Walker Cooper. Cooper loves hitting against left-handed pitchers like Chambers, and we'll see what he can do. Walker Cooper with 10 home runs here already this season. Takes the ball outside, 1-0. And there's fastball down the heart of the plate, 1-1. Not sure that Chambers wants to get that much of the plate. There's a drive left field line, but foul. Cooper was pulling that one, so now it's a 1-2 count. And there's ball 2 to the right-handed batter, 2-2. Just fouled away. Remains 2-2. Fouled up and away. Still 2-2. That one doesn't miss by much, and it's a full count on Walker. And that's just off the corner for ball 4. 3 straight walks now for Chambers. He's walked the bases loaded here, and will have to face Bill Rigney. Rigney's hitting .308. He's 0 for 1 today. 17 men driven in. He'll see if he can add to that total. This is fouled away. Still 2 outs here, by the way. All of this has happened with 2 outs. 1-1, bottom of the third, 3-2 Giants, and there's a strike to Bill. It's 1-2. Lined over short, in the gap. 1 comes around, and 2 come around, and Cooper goes over to third. It's a 5-2 lead for the Giants, just like that, and that'll bring up Whitey Lockman. Lockman's 0 for 1 today, and has 21 RBIs to his credit. And this is what the Giants do. It doesn't matter what order you put the men in, they will score runs. There's the ball to Whitey, 1-0. And that's way inside on him. It's 2-0. Swing and a miss out that breaking ball, 2-1 the count. And that's inside but fouled away. 2-2 now to the lefty, Whitey Lockman. Fouled away again. Still 2-2. Hit back to the mound. Chambers with the play and throws to first for the out. But the damage has been done. As we move to the top of the 4th inning, it's a 5-2 lead for New York. And we'll see how long that lasts with this wind, I suppose, is blowing out. We'll take a little look. Yep, blowing out to left. There you have it. Only 4 miles an hour, but that's better than blowing in. Wally Westlake, first batter, hits a ground ball over to Rigney at second, who throws to first, and there's 1 away. Here's Pete Castiglione. Fly ball right field. Marshall's got that, 2 away, 2 pitches, 2 outs, and up comes Stan Rojek. Ground ball, Rigney, the second baseman, on to first. And that'll do it. So we go to the bottom of the 4th inning already. And this has been a pretty fast-moving game so far. It'll be Buddy Kerr here against Chambers. Chambers has thrown 60 pitches so far. And there's a strike to Kerr. 1-0 is the count. That's up and in now to him. So it's 1-1. There's a good swing, but a foul ball. 1-2. And boy, Chambers worked up the ladder to him, swinging and missed by Kerr. Didn't have a chance. 1 away, and here's Koslo. That's the first strikeout by Cliff, as opposed to those 3 walks. Dave takes the ball and then fouls 1 away. It's 1-1. It's fouled to the screen. 1-2. Pop up left field. Kiner racing after that one and just gets there in time. 2 away, and that'll bring up Sid Gordon. 5-2 Giants here in the bottom of the 4th. And that's a little fly ball to left field, and Kiner's going to have that one, no problem. And that'll put us up to the top of the 5th inning. It's still a 5-2 lead for New York. And here comes Monty Basgall. Basgall with that home run last time up, fouls 1 away. It's 0-1. There's a change of the misses low, so 1-1 the count. That curve misses. 2-1 on Monty. Fouled away is 2-2. Ground ball third base, Gordon on to first, and there's 1 away. Here comes Ed Fitzgerald. So Koslo doing well. Ground ball to Kerr at short, who throws to first, 2 away, and that brings up Cliff Chambers. Only 51 pitches for Dave so far, and there is a strike to Chambers, 0-1. Liner to second, but Rigney's there, and he makes the catch for the out, and there's no score in that inning. We go to the bottom of the 5th. It's still 5-2 Giants. Coming up first here for the Giants is going to be Marshall. Marshall, with 2 home runs so far today off of Chambers, the left-handed hitter, has been dominant. There's a ball inside, 1-0 to Willard. That's off the plate. It's 2-0. Tried to check his swing, but he went around, says the home plate umpire. 2-1. There's a strike. 2-2 now in Marshall. Ground ball right side. Stevens, the first baseman, flips over to Chambers covering the bag, and there is one away. And here comes Bobby Thompson. He walked last time up. 0-for-1, did score a run, and fouls this away. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Boy, he was trying to go yard on that one. 0-2 the count. Always fun to watch those sluggers with those big swings with the holes in them. And there's a swing and a miss at one upstairs. Chambers set him up. So that's the second strikeout for Cliff and the second out of the bottom of the fifth. That will bring up Johnny Mize. Mize here 0-for-1 today. Takes the ball low. There's a swing and a miss at one inside. 1-1. Hit down the right field line, and that baby's out of here. Johnny Mize pulling one down the right field line. That's the third home run for the Giants that has gone to that side, and it's a 6-2 lead now. And that's going to cause a pitching change. Out goes Chambers, and in will come Hugh Casey for the Pirates. Now, this is that time of the year, and I've been talking about this quite a bit. You get into this replay and you watch the computer taking pictures out like this, you start worrying, because if you're watching on your computer, you'll see that we have a lot of tired pitchers on the Pittsburgh roster, and that's something to worry about. Hugh Casey comes in. He's pitched 12 innings with the 11.25 ERA. 0-1 is his record, as you'd imagine from that ERA. Here comes Walker Cooper. And Cooper takes the ball high. That was a hanging slider. 1-0 the count. Cooper, of course, 10 home runs this season, could get a hold of one. Fouled away. It's 1-1 now on Walker. That's fouled back again. 1-2 now the count. Bouncer over the mound and up the middle for a base hit. And so Casey, the right-handed pitcher, still gives up a single to Cooper, who loves lefties. And with 2 outs, that'll bring up Bill Rigney. Bottom of the fifth inning, 6-2 Giants as they're running away with this one. And there's a ball low to Bill, 1-0. Sliders low, 2-0. That sinker misses low, 3-0 the count on Bill. There is ball 4 high that time, so he tried to get it elevated, and it was way too high. And we'll go now to Whitey Lockman. Runners on at first and second with 2 outs here for the Giants. Bottom of the fifth, they've done a lot in this game with 2 outs. This is fouled away from Lockman, 0-1. Fouled behind the plate again, 0-2 the count. Popped up to center. Bascal has to run back on that one. Westlake didn't get much of a jump on that one. That one falls in there, and everyone's going around. Cooper's going for home. Lockman will go for second. Cooper's thrown out of the plate. Excellent throw by Westlake, so he gets his man. Cooper, the catcher, trying to huff and puff his way down home, and it just didn't work out for him. We'll go with that to the top of the sixth inning. But the score is still 6-2 Giants. And so Kiner and the Pirates definitely have their work cut out for them. And speaking of which, here comes Ralph. Ralph Kiner 0-for-2 today. Fouls one off the catcher's mask, 0-1. That's hit deep to left, just foul. That had the distance. 0-2 on Ralph. There's a fastball, but it misses. 1-2. Ground ball to short, curve first, and there's one away. Here comes Ed Stevens. There's a fastball by Koslo to Ed for a strike, 0-1, and it's a ground ball to second. Rigney throws to first, and there's 2 away. Dixie Walker now. And he takes the ball just outside, 1-0. Ground ball to the right side. Rigney throws to first for the out, and that does it. So it's a very, very quiet inning here for the Pirates in the top of the sixth. And we go to the bottom of the sixth inning now, 6-2 the score. This will bring up Buddy Kerr. Kerr up there for the Giants takes the ball, 1-0. And has fouled away. 1-1 the count. Sliders low. It's 2-1 on Buddy. Has popped up behind the plate, out of play. 2-2. Head over to center field. Westlake's got that for the out, 1 away. That'll bring up the pitcher, Dave Koslo. So Koslo today, 0-for-2. Hugh Casey has come in and has gotten some outs, but did give up... He did not give up that home run. I'm sorry. He's given up a couple of base hits and a walk. That's what's happened. There's a strike to Koslo and another strike. 0-2 the count. Hit line, that is, to the other side to short, and Rojek able to spear that one before it hits the ground. 2 away, and that'll bring up Sid Gordon. So bottom of the sixth inning, 6-2 Giants. Gordon, who's 1-for-3, hits one up the middle for another base hit. That makes him 2-for-4, and that'll bring up, once again, Willard Marshall. All Marshall's done today is hit 2 home runs. He has 3 driven in, 1 2-run homer the first time that Gordon had a base hit, and then a solo shot. 6-2 Giants, 2 outs here in the bottom of the sixth. And there's a ball in tight to Marshall, 1-0. That's a foul ball. 1-1 the count on Willard. I will note that Willard has a much better average and much better stats against righties than against lefties. Of course, Chambers was a lefty. Now Casey, the righty in there, we'll see what he can do. There's a ball, 2-1 to Marshall, and that's fouled off. 2-2. Ground ball to short, Rojek over to Bascal, and we will go with that to the top of the 7th inning. So the Giants failed to score. Don't capitalize on that chance. It'll be Wally Westlake here in the top of the 7th for the Pirates. Westlake's 1 for 2. It's a line drive to left field. Lockman tries for the shoestring catch, but not quite good enough. It ends up bouncing onto the ground. That's the 4th hit for Pittsburgh. That'll bring Pete Castiglione. So top of the 7th, 6-2 the score. Koslo's only thrown 62 pitches. There's a ball high. Only 4 hits for the Pirates. Fouled away, 1-1 the count. Castiglione's 0 for 2 as he fouls one away. It's 1-2. Fouled away again. And boy, he got him looking on that changeup. I'm not sure what Castiglione was looking for, but apparently that wasn't it. 4th strikeout for Koslo, and there's 1 away. Here's Stan Rojek. The ball inside, 1-0, and that's a curve high, 2-0. There's the strike, 2-1 to Stan. Line drive to right field. Marshall coming in, but can't get there in time. It'll be a base hit, the 5th hit for the Pirates. And that brings up Monty Bascal. And you talk about home run power. He's the one who hit the one to left way back in the 2nd inning. 2 men on, 6-2 ball game, and only 1 out top of the 7th. Monty could turn this game around. There's a ball away, 1-0. And there's a strike, 1-1. Fouled away, 1-2 now on Monty. Curve just misses outside. It's 2-2. Swing and a miss, and he got him chasing. Koslo with an excellent pitch for his 5th strikeout. And there are now 2 men out as Ed Fitzgerald comes up. Koslo, it's interesting to know, 99 2/3 innings pitched in this replay, 39 strikeouts. In real life, 212 innings pitched with 66. So you can do the math pretty quickly. He's definitely striking out more than he should be on pace for, having some good luck in this replay. Here's Fitzgerald. Ground ball right side. Rigney can't flag it down. That'll score 1, and Rojek goes to 3rd, and it's a 6-3 ball game. That brings up Hugh Casey, and he's going to be pinch hit for. It'll be Eddie Bachman here for the Pirates as the pinch hitter. Eddie Bachman hitting 235, a potential tying run. Ground ball up the middle. Kerr can't get it. That's another base hit. Fitzgerald has to stop at 2nd, and it's a 6-4 lead. And this spells trouble with a capital T because Mr. Kiner is coming up next. Ralph Kiner has 45 men driven in this season, 23 home runs, and 192 at-bats. We're nowhere near the halfway point of the season. And if Kiner gets a hold of one here, this will really be a brand new ball game. 78 pitches for Dave Koslo, and that one, number 79, gets past Cooper and goes all the way to the backstop, and the runners move up. That'll be a pass ball on Cooper. Kind of a blessing in disguise because we're going to walk him. So we're going to walk Kiner. Yes, we do want to intentionally walk him. There's no way that we're going to play around with that kind of firepower. If anyone's going to beat us here, it's going to be Ed Stevens. Remember, if you haven't been watching this before, I always control the home team. Stevens with 2 outs, now bases jammed. 0 for 3 as he fouls one away and out of play. 0-1. Pop up. Mize, and yep, he's got that one near the railing by the dugout for the out, and we will go to the bottom of the 7th inning. So the intentional walk pays off. We go to the bottom of the 7th inning, and it's still a 6-4 lead now for the Giants, and the Pirates are coming back slowly. Here comes Bobby Thompson up against Ray Pote. Ray Pote, 5.40 ERA, 1 2/3 pitched. 1-1 is his record. There's a ball high to Bobby. And that's outside, 2-0 on Thompson. Off the outside corner, 3-0, and Pote gives up a lot of base hits to lefties, so watch out. And there's ball 4 low and outside. He also gives up, apparently, his share of walks. Nobody out. Johnny Mize, a lefty, comes up. Thompson on at first, and we'll see if Mize can do anything here. There's a ball low, 1-0. Mize with a home run today. He's 1 for 2. He scored 2 runs, and there's a smash hit back through the box for a base hit. Thompson will stop at 3rd with the 2-run lead, and that'll bring up Walker Cooper. Walker Cooper loves hitting off of lefties. Righties maybe not quite as much. Right-handed hitter goes in there, the right-handed catcher, I should say. Runners on at 1st and 2nd. There's a ball high and tight to him, and there's a strike. 1-1 the count. That's a shot inside the 3rd baseline. Great play by Castiglione. Throws to Bascal for 1 and over to Stevens for the twin killing. So Cooper grounds into a double play. There's 2 away as Thompson moves to third, and that brings up Bill Rigney. Bottom of the 7th inning, 6-4 Giants. There is a strike to Rigney. It's 0-1. That ball is high and inside. 1-1 the count. That one just missed. 2-1. Ground ball up the middle. Rojek, great play on to first in time for the out. And we will go to the top of the 8th inning. And this is a close one. 6-4 Giants. Here comes Dave Koslo back out for more work. He's only thrown 84 pitches. And they're taking Big Dixie Walker out for Clyde McCulloch. So the Pirates trying everything that they can as Clyde takes a strike. They're going to use their whole bench if they can. That's fouled away. It's 0-2. Ground ball third base. Gordon on to first, and there's 1 away. Here comes Wally Westlake, the center fielder. Takes the ball inside 1-0. That's hit deep to left field. That was a high pitch that he chased, and that is out of here for a home run. That'll make this a 6-5 ball game, and here comes Pete Castiglione. So Koslo, not quite to 100 pitches yet, but boy, he's been rocked. He's thrown 5 strikeouts, but he's given up 2 home runs and 8 hits overall. 6-5 now, Giants. And Castiglione takes the strike, 0-1. That was a little high, but that was about as high as that pitch that Westlake just hit out. There's another strike, it's 0-2. Ground ball right side. Mize in the hole for it, flips over to Koslo for the out, and there's 2 away. And here comes Stan Rojek. Rojek today 1 for 3, hits one over to first. Mize, same play, flips over to the pitcher Koslo for the out. And we're going to go to the bottom of the 8th inning, and the Giants are clinging on to a 6-5 lead. So we'll see how long this one lasts. It will be Whitey Lockman, the left fielder, who's 1 for 3 to lead this off. This time against Vic Lombardi, Lombardi throws the ball high, 1-0. 3.91 is his ERA, as this is fouled away. It's 1-1. 48 in the third pitch, 15 17 strikeouts, and a 2-3 record with 2 saves. Ground ball to Bascal at second, who throws to first. There's 1 away, and here comes Buddy Kerr. Kerr's over 3s. He takes the ball high, 1-0. Hit up the middle, 4-base hit, and so Kerr gets it done as well, and that'll bring up Koslo, and you know he's going to bunt. Corners are in on the infield. Kerr not a particularly fast runner, probably about average. Here's a bunt over to the right side. Lombardi looks to second, no play, has to go to first for the out, 2 away, and that'll bring up Sid Gordon. Runner on at second for the Giants, 2 outs here, bottom of the 8th, 6-5 ball game. Gordon today, a 2 for 4, has scored a run. And he takes a strike. 0-1 now the count. There's a ball high, 1-1. Ground ball third, and a poor play by Castiglione. Throws that one over the head of Stevens, and Gordon able to make second base on that awful throw, and a run scores. So it's now 7-5 Giants. That'll bring up Willard Marshall. So Castiglione, who's been smooth fielding the whole way, picks up the first error of the ballgame for the Pirates. And that brings up, of course, Marshall, who's 2 for 4 with 2 home runs, has driven in 3. And Gordon's on base again in front of Marshall. There's a ball to Willard, 1-0. And that's a single to left field. It'll be 3 for 5, and that scores another run, picks up his 4th RBI. Gordon scores yet again. It's an 8-5 lead, and here comes Bobby Thompson. And Lombardi has fallen apart here for the Pirates. Thompson today 0 for 2. Walked twice and takes a ball high. And there's ball 2 low. 2-0. They don't want to have anything to do with Thompson. That misses inside. 3-0 the count. We'll take this one. Low and outside. And what did I tell you? They didn't want to deal with him at all. And so that puts runners on at first and second now with 2 outs, bottom of the 8th inning. And it'll be a pitching change. It'll be our old friend Tiny Bonham coming up. Tiny Bonham, the gentle giant. If I remember right, about 6'4" comes on. And in 49, that's pretty tall. He'll face Johnny Mize. Bonham, the right-handed pitcher, 2.08 the ERA and a 47 2/3 innings pitched. There's a ground ball to second. Bascal knocks that one down and throws to first, and that does it. So the Giants end up with 2 runs there in the bottom of the 8th inning, and we will now head to the top of the 9th inning. It's an 8-5 lead for New York. It'll be Monty Bascal leading this off in the bottom half of the Pirate order. There's a not check swing. They're going to call that a strike. 0-1 on Monty. The line drive past Courage short into left field for a base hit. So Bascal gets it done, and that'll bring up Ed Fitzgerald. Runner on at first base. Nobody out, top of the 9th. Here's Ed Fitzgerald hitting .303 this season, 2 for 3 today. Ground ball, Rigney, Kerr over to Mize, and one pitch gets the 2 outs, and that brings us up to Dino Restelli. I forgot to mention this, and it's always hard to mention the computer's defensive changes. Restilli now playing center field for the Pirates. This is his first plate appearance of this season. 8-5, the lead for New York. Koslo comes in there with the ball, 1-0. That's hit deep to left field. Lockman going back, and that baby's gone. Home run for Restilli on his first at-bat, first plate appearance of the season. The 24-year-old knocks that one deep and out of the park to left. And that makes this an 8-6 game. And here's that man again, Ralph Kiner. Ralph today's 0 for 3. Home run doesn't kill you here with the 2-run lead, but you don't want to give it up. Koslo's given up 3 home runs today, and there's a ball to Ralph, 1-0. Way inside, 2-0. Foul ball straight back, 2-1 the count now on Kiner. And that big hanging curveball misses. Boy, it looks almost like a wiffle ball pitch, and that one just misses. 3-1 the count on Ralph. And there's a half swing, but they're going to call that a strike whether he swung or not. So it's a full count now on Kiner. And the only way this could be more tense is if there was a runner on base. Full count to Ralph Kiner with 2 men out. There's a swing and a miss, and down he goes. Koslo gets his 6th strikeout, and so the Giants have done it again. 8-6, they outlast the Pirates with the wind blowing out here at the Polo Grounds, and I hope you enjoyed that one. This was a real fun one to play through. Kiner ends up going 0 for 4 despite all the hype. So the Giants win this game 8-6, and they extend their lead just a little bit more. Hope you enjoyed that one again. I'll see you again tomorrow for more. See you then. Bye.